Genuinely, it sucks to know that I feel this way, to know that I deserve more. I literally feel like a fruit opening up. When you peel an orange, that's me inside. That juicy ass orange. Girl, I was made to be in a leadership position, period. The best version of myself. Decisions like this, her habits aren't like this, and I won't hold myself back from giving her that. Even though it sucks to know that we've outgrown things, it's painful to stay where we currently are. Clock that. Welcome back. It's Bree, your internet big sister. And today, I'm gonna get real raw. This morning, I blew up. In general life, I've been talking about pursuing new goals in pretty much all aspects of my life, all spaces of my life, financially, mentally, physically, spiritually. And I know that I'm super progressive about it. I'm currently doing things that will lead me to my next destination. But this morning, I feel like I experienced the bad feelings of that. Or not bad, but the negative part where doubt came out and I don't know, I was just like, bitch, I was crying about it. I was crying about it. So let me tell you about it. What I felt in that moment was frustration. I would describe it as frustration. I was so upset. The lifestyle that I have now, it doesn't serve me anymore. It really doesn't. Like, it doesn't serve me in a way where it doesn't pour into my current abilities. And my current abilities are, of course, they're ever growing. Don't get me wrong. The lifestyle that I was experiencing, it was good for when I needed it to be. But of course, life doesn't stop, but time is an illusion. My job, specific spaces like physically, mental spaces, mindsets, they literally don't serve me anymore. And what I mean by that is that it's not giving me that push that I'm looking for. I want change. I want new problems to cry about. Things just feel so outdated where I envision myself going next. Next chapter, not even like 5 years, but literally the next chapter. I need I want to be in spaces that will literally push me. That will push me into discomfort, push me into a space where I can be a student again as well. For example, I literally set up my investing account and I need to learn about what I need to do next to, do the action of actually investing. Like all my info is there, the account set up, but it's the actual doing part that is the next step. But with this video, I really want to go over the emotional side of what it feels like to just feel so outdated and feel so outgrown of what I am right now. I literally feel like a fruit opening up. When you peel an orange, that's me inside. That juicy ass orange, that's me. It feels like comfort is hurting me more than it's trying to protect me. When I think of that, it makes me think of the things that I've been holding back on doing, completing. And it's just so, why am I still here? I think so great of myself, and I really deserve more. I deserve better. And I know staying here, accepting this lifestyle that I have right now at these standards, it's not going to give me that push that I need, the push that I deserve to be able to do new things and experience new things and just literally like level up. And with some decisions that I need to make for myself, I have to remember that I'm pretty lucky to be where I am. I currently live with my family and I'm being fed. I have a roof over my head. I'm healthy. I'm moving. I'm breathing. I have great friends, a great support system. Even if I do lack financial security, I will be okay. I guess one of my fears is that financial side. I want to quit my casual job, and I promised myself that I will not work there in December because it has hit 2 years. 2 years I've been there. Recently, coming back from my trip, there's just so much changes, and I don't want to be a part of that next season of work. Respectfully, it's not about that. I'm really not about that. Even 1 year into my job, I was not drained. I was not complaining about the job that I had, the fact that I even needed to go to this job because it was cool. It served what it served at that time. Or I created goals for myself where, I want to build up my income, build up my wealth, and I am willing to take risks for that. But that said, with this specific issue, I think what I figured out is that when I do quit my job, and if I don't have a job behind that, so I can like enter this new job, I'm going to experience a lack of security financially. But again, I'm under a roof and I do have family that can support me. But I think in my head, it's just like it's like a punch in my gut. Because I say these things, but then I say these great things of just new goals financially, like finally investing myself financially. And then it feels like I'm taking like 10 steps backwards, you know? But maybe that is just the risk that I have to take. But don't get me wrong, I will not work there in December. In fact, they already hired someone else to replace me. So basically, I'm already unemployed because they ain't giving me shit for hours and that. So I will never work a full time job for someone else. I will never work a full time job. It's either casual or part time, but never full time. The only person I would work full time for is myself. And I'm very aware that it's going to be more than 24/7, but I'm very aware of what I would be stepping into. But I think the sole reason is that like I would rather run a business and I would be able to have my own employees just because girl, I was made to be in a leadership position, period. Your girl is self sufficient, she is financially independent. But now we go into the good parts of where we encourage ourselves. A little pep talk to myself. If you also want growth and if you want change, we can't stay here. This lifestyle that we have right now cannot support these grand ideas that we have. Doesn't honestly, it doesn't even have to be grand, but you need to know that in order to make a big job shift or to switch a mindset, not everything has to change in your life. It's just those small things that you want to switch up. You need to remember that you can't pursue that with the current mindset that you have right now. You know, you can't pursue that with the current decisions that you're currently making for current you. The decisions that you end up choosing is obviously in favor of future you, of where we are going tomorrow. Not in a year, not 5 years, but we can't think about that. To be able to be open to hardship and be open to so much discomfort where it physically makes you sick, that is where the biggest growth changes are, because we are simply doing things that we've never done before, that we've never tried, that we've never said, that we've never visited before. But when we go there to that uncomfortable space, we are invited to an array of doors with opportunities on top of opportunities on top of opportunities. And now you just have to walk through, because that door there, it's an invitation. You open that door and you haven't stepped in yet, they're already saying welcome. We are in our own journey, and it would be a waste. 100% it would be a waste if I don't take advantage of the position that I am in, and with these thoughts that are coming into my, not coming into my, they're like overflowing my mind on how things just can't stay the same anymore. It can't. I'm literally inviting change to my door for some decisions that I need to make that I've been holding back on. It hurts. It hurts that I'm not choosing otherwise, and I need to fucking do it. Like I need to do that. The point where I'm physically at like the things that I want, the things that I deserve for this next chapter and for future, the best version of myself. She doesn't live like this. You know, she doesn't make decisions like this. Her habits aren't like this. Certain positions in my spaces, they're greater than what I'm experiencing now. And I shouldn't. I shouldn't. And I won't hold myself back from giving her that. I can't. Because obviously, doing so, I hurt myself now. But it's important to know, to remind myself, to remind yourself that even though it sucks to know that we've outgrown things, it's painful to stay where we currently are.